Hey everyone, it's Annie. I'm gonna film my August favorites today. What I actually started filming today earlier was my favorite Parisian addresses. So I started kind of like going to a couple of locations where that I love for beauty and where I do my hair and stuff like that. But I realized that it's just gonna take a little bit longer to do that video than just one morning. So instead I'm filming my August favorites today, since we are at the end of August anyway, so I was gonna do it anyways. How many times can you say anyways in just like 1 minute? So that video, my favorite kind of Paris beauty addresses, that's gonna come next week. It's by no means going to be like an exhaustive list of everything cosmetics or beauty related in Paris. It's just kind of my own personal favorites. So that's next week. This week is August favorites, so I'm just going to get started with that. And I'm going to start with hair. I've got two lovely hair products. First one is by Vichy. They're doing hair care now, and this is the Decos Technique Instant Filler. And this is designed for hair that is prone to breakage. So what you do, this is a step that I haven't used before. So you shampoo, rinse, towel dry your hair, and then you put this in, let it work for a couple of minutes. Then you put your conditioner on top of that, and then you rinse it all out. So you don't leave it in your hair, and it's also not like a mask, but it just repairs all of those little bits in your hair that is prone to breakage. Now, I'm not having a good hair today, but especially when it sticks to my lipstick, but I can definitely say that your hair feels, it's funny because it feels more like baby hair, like it feels super soft, but a little bit more voluminous at the same time. I'm not sure. I'm sure that everybody, depending on your hair type, how your hair would react to this. Mine's obviously very color treated, and it's quite fine. So my hair is absolutely loving it, and it's not weighing it down like, sometimes hardcore masks definitely do with me, because my hair would just like so fine that when you put something heavy on it, it just goes. So loving this. And this is actually the reason why I have this is this was a recommendation from a friend of mine in New York called Jane, and she recently visited me here. We met. She was a YouTube subscriber of mine, and she'd been watching me for a long time, and she comes to Paris regularly. She's a Paris lover like so many of us are, and she gave me some goodies. One of the goodies that she gave me is actually on going to be another favorite, but she bought this and immediately sent me a message going, you gotta try this, it's amazing. So thank you so much for that, Jane, like amazing. The next product is hair related as well. I actually have several of these, and this is from a friend as well. So it's these kind of Velcro, it has Velcro on the other side and a cute little bow on the other side. Things that you can put on your hair, and you don't need to put a pin to put the hair back. You can, so that it doesn't, get a kink. You can just like slide this into your hair, and it doesn't destroy your hairstyle at all. And these are genius for, when you're doing makeup on other people, so that you don't have to, like, if their hair is already done, you don't have to do any of it. But I use it on myself as well, and they're so cute. And these were a thank you to the lovely Kendra that lives here in Paris, and she used to live in Korea, and a friend of hers, I think a friend of hers from Korea came to visit her or something anyways. But these were amongst the goodies, and I absolutely love them. And they're so cute as well. It makes you feel very girly when you put one on. So thank you so much for Kendra for these. And this is a favorite. I am getting a big bottle of this. I have used this a few times, so I'm going to talk in depth about this when I do my kind of pigmentation video. But this is Makeup Artist Choice 55% lactic acid. So I've used this a few times to start fading my pigmentation. It's already working, and it's not comfortable, but I'm going to go into that in a separate video. But it is a fantastic, fantastic product. A friend of mine here in Paris, she is American, and she's coming back. I think she's already back. But anyway, she's got some of this for me. You can order this online, but when you have it shipped to Europe, like, the shipping is as expensive as the product, so I didn't really want to do that. But looking forward to having a big bottle of this. I still have loads left. You use such a small amount, but it's an amazing product. It is fading my pigmentation. Then I've got a couple of cheek products. So I have 3 cheek products. I've actually really been into blushes this month, more so. I don't have a single new eye product love in my monthly favorites, which is like, I don't think it's ever happened before. Cheeks on the other hand, I've got 2 cream blushes and 1 powder blush. I'll show you the powder blush first. It is Ambition by Illamasqua. I'll just do a quick swatch for you. It is incredibly similar to NARS Orgasm. It's just a little bit pinker. It has that same kind of golden flecks to it, but I'm wearing it today, and you can really build it up if you want to. And I'm, like most Illamasqua blushes, I absolutely love this. It's such a good product. Now, even bigger loves, 2 cream blushes. I'm going to show them to you at the same time. One by Christian Dior, one by Chanel. Now, the Chanel one that I decided to buy, I was like umming and ahhing over the shade. And this Chanel one that I decided to buy is Presage 62. And it's a peachy pink. And I used this on the video I just did last week. And it is such a flattering color. It's a very dry texture. So when you blend it in, it just, you can put it on top of powder as well. And the texture wise, I bought these at the same time, so I'm going to swatch the Dior one as well. The shade is Bikini, and that's Bikini swatch. It's more of a raspberry shade. The Dior one, in fact, is smoother. And when I was looking at them going, I couldn't decide which ones, because I really wanted to buy several, and I thought I'm going to use both of these for a little bit and then decide which one is my favorite. And my favorite is going to be the Dior. The texture is better. Now, what I don't like is I don't like the pot. I prefer this because you can get into it with your fingers a lot better than the pot. But the actual product, the Dior one wins over Chanel, and it's cheaper. Well, it's not cheap, but still, you know, it is a little bit cheaper. So yeah, that was Bikini, that's Presage, and that is, what was the name of the Illamasqua one? Ambition. And I've been using all of them, and I think that regardless of how tan you are right now or pale, they are all absolutely beautiful shades, because all of the shades are such that you can kind of build up slowly. Then a couple of, a new foundation love. Didn't expect to love this as much as I did. I have been using Giorgio Armani's face fabric on my clients for a while. Never really used it on myself. I felt like, because this stays put really, really well, and it gives that kind of sheer to medium coverage, and I'm not a sheer to medium coverage girl, I like more. But because of the hot weather, I've kind of been reaching for this on myself as well, and I just use a little bit of concealer. Usually I don't like to use tons of concealer on myself, I just use one under eye. With this I do need to use a little bit of concealer, but it stays put like a dream, like 16 hours, does not move. It is just one of those ones that feels a little bit silicone-y, but it feels really pleasant when it goes on, like super, super pleasant. I like to use, the brush is not here right now, I like to use my Tom Ford 02 brush. This is actually meant for cream foundation, but works really well. You can really buff it in. Any kind of soft buffer brush will work very well with the face fabric. Speaking of Tom Ford, so right now I'm using shade 3, but in the winter I'm 2. So sometimes I mix these as well to kind of get the shade right. Speaking of Tom Ford, this month's Tom Ford brush, it is the brush that's actually for Shade and Illuminte. So it's a super flat, it is like a little bit like a foundation brush, but it's a lot shorter. So it's excellent for doing kind of like the cheekbone shading. I personally also really love this for concealer, because I like a bigger concealer brush. So if you like a big concealer brush, this is really good. I haven't tried it for all over. What is it with me today? I just can't speak. I haven't tried it for all over foundation, but I think it would work for that as well. But I have been using it with my Shade and Illuminte, and I have been using it as an under eye concealer brush, and it's genius. And like all Tom Ford brushes, I mean, the quality is just impeccable. You know, you can't fault them. They're beautiful. I keep my Tom Ford separate from all my other makeup brushes, like in my makeup rack. That is actually, speaking of which, I am gonna do kind of like my filming area and kind of my makeup storage, but like I need to be, like there's certain things I still want to organize differently. Quite OCD when it comes to organizing, so I want things to be the way I like them to be before I do that, so bear with me. A quick face product. I haven't changed the rest of my skincare, but this one was sent to me by the lovely Jenny Ann in Australia. She sent it to other Australian goodies as well. This one, oh, I'm almost out. I am going to have to email you to get a bigger one. I absolutely love it. It's Natio aromatherapy, and it's the refreshing face mist, and I've been using it so much. I use it throughout my travels. It smells amazing. It just feels really comforting on your skin, like super, super comforting. You can spritz it on top of makeup as well. It's not gonna, you know, destroy your makeup. And it's just one of those things that, you know, I'm not sure how much it actually contributes to skincare. It just gives that little tiny bit of like an extra moisture kick, but like it just feels good. That's why I like to use a mist, is because they feel good. It makes me happy. So this is an amazing product. If you live in Australia, definitely check it out. Lip product. This is another gift from Jane that I mentioned earlier. It's the NARS 413 Bleaker. And oh my god, this is limited. You can only get it from the flagship store in New York, and so I can't get it here. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous kind of a fuchsia pink color. I Instagrammed a picture of myself wearing this a few days ago, and I am so in love with it. And it's so easy because you just kind of like pencil your mouth in. I'm usually not a big fan of kind of lipsticks in pencil format, because I hate the fact that when you have to sharpen them, you know, you inevitably lose some of the lipstick. But this one is so good that I'm willing to overlook that fact. My favorite nail polish I'm actually wearing right now is, so I was wearing brights and lights and all sort of summer stuff. Now for some reason I've kind of mentally moved on to autumn, and so this is it's an army green, I would say. It's like a fatigues kind of green, but it's called bronze green, and it's by Mavala. And I spent so long looking for one that would actually look good with a tan, because loads of them made your fingers look either too yellow or just not flattering on your fingers. This one I love. Yeah, so the number is 155 bronze green. I don't see any bronze in this, so I'm not sure where the name comes from, but it's a stunning color, and I like the Mavala ones anyways, because they're tiny, they're cheap, and they're really good quality. And last but not least, daily use, Chanel Les Beiges. I'm using 30 and 40 right now on myself. There isn't a huge shade difference, but I just love the glow that they give. I'm just going to get these out. I'm not sure you'll be able to see any kind of shade difference if I swatch these, so I'm just going to show them to you side by side. Oh, and flipping them around. So this one, well, this one 30, this one 40. So there's a small shade difference, and the 30 was just a little bit too light for me in the summer, so I purchased the 40 as well. I use these on clients all the time. And especially when I'm doing brides, I don't like to use too much bronzer, but these translate really, really beautifully onto pictures, and it doesn't look too muddy. It just gives a warm, healthy glow. So I've been loving using these on my bridal clients, and because it's still bridal season here, there's a lot of brides every week. So using these on myself, using these on clients, on everybody, love them on everyone. And I think, I just realized I probably said this, I think these must have been in last month's as well. Well, that's just a testament to how much I like them. And yeah, that is it for this month's favorite. So no eye makeup products at all. Odd, I know. And I'm gonna walk you through what I've got on my face now. And so if you don't want to hear that, bye, and thank you so much for watching. And if you want to hear that, you know, keep watching. So let's see. I'm gonna start with my eyes. I've got MAC's Frozen Violet paint pot on, and then a golden oldie Naked 2. Let me just get this open. And from the Naked 2 palette, I've got Pistol on like the main part of my lid, and then I've got Tease in my crease, and then I've used a little bit of Blackout just on my lash line with a fluid line, just like MAC fluid line. But then into the crease, kind of in the outer V, I use a little bit of Lorax Costa Rican Coffee, because the black wasn't really warm enough. I wanted the outer V to be a little bit warmer. Then I've got Ardell 120S, the lashes that you just, the self-adhesive lashes on. I have Illamasqua's beautiful Ambition blush. I think I have 40 from Les Beiges. Then actually my foundation isn't the Giorgio Armani today. It is think it's Studio Fix. As you can hear, you probably heard me put the like drawers, but I actually have my foundation drawer out because I'm organizing them right now. So I think it was MAC Studio Fix, but I just put it back in the drawer, so almost positive it's that. And then on my lips, I have Coral Fire by Too Faced, and actually it looks a little bit colder on my lips than here, and that is because I changed my mind from the morning. So I had mahogany lip color and MAC's Party Line on in the morning, and they are similar but they're colder. This one is more peachy, so I just put the peach on top, so it changed the shade a little bit, but most of the lipstick was gone anyway, so you know, pretty close. My eyebrows I just did with my Anastasia Ash Blonde pencil, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I don't have, yeah, I'm just looking around of the stuff I would have used today. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and so my Parisian addresses video is coming out hopefully next week, and then I'm going to do Bewitched, and I've got other ones lined up as well. I really want to do one, let me know if you want to see one or not, but kind of like photo ready makeup on how to apply your makeup so that it'll photograph amazingly well. That's what I want to do. This isn't just for like brides or models or anything, but like if you know your picture is going to be taken, you know what to look out for. And then actually this morning I had a Skype call with a really good friend of mine, Sam. Hi Samski, in London yesterday, and she had sent me an email this morning, and she's at home with a 5-month-old little baby, the lovely little Charlotte, and who I'm yet to meet in person, but I will do soon. And she was talking about like, 'cause the beauty routine goes out the door, and she sent me lots of questions on like, how do I do this quickly and what would you suggest? So actually that got me thinking that I should probably do a kind of like shortcuts for new moms type video. It's like how to look presentable in the least amount of time with least effort. So yeah, those are just videos that are coming up, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.